Well, last night was a night. I told you I was going to do some Waffle House for breakfast after a hungover morning, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. I had a comment on one of my YouTube videos, and it asked, do you feel safe in your space? This is in response to the video I posted yesterday. And I love that question. I've been ruminating on that all morning. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it first. I'm actually going to journal here in a Waffle House. I don't even know what I'm going to order yet. I've never seen this place in the light of day. I've only ever been here at like 4 in the morning. Not even here. I've never been to this one, but others in the country. So, do I feel safe in my space? I love that question. Like, a lot. Let's get some food. Let's journal about it. Journaling in a Waffle House. Damn sure first for me. I'll do the All-Star, scrambled eggs, and hash browns.
I have to write out for you.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited for this breakfast. The last time I had this, I was locked up away in Louisiana after a night at the casino at like 4 in the morning. I was with 4 complete strangers, had no idea who they were, and they drove me to the Waffle House. And great core memory. Do I feel safe in my space? I certainly feel safe in the Waffle House, I'll tell you that much. Waffle House journaling, let's do it. So the journaling is on hold, and for good reason. I think I had Skittles for dinner last night after the brewery night. Even that was pretty much worth it. When I got cheese in the eggs too, that's the call. That's the move. Can't go freaking 2.5 seconds without my Tabasco. It's already buttered. All right, if you'll excuse me, I'll be right back. I just wanted to present my offerings like a freaking cat. Here is everything that I destroyed as a gift. Okay, back to journaling. I'm not even kidding when I say this. That might be one of my best journal sessions I've had in a long time. Just hearing the life going on in the distance, the food cooking and the people chatting. You know, it's Sunday morning, so they're coming around after church and after a weekend of partying, because I live by the beach, of course. So there is definitely some more fellow hungovers here. My honest answer was, do I feel safe? Yes and no. In my space. Do I feel safe in my space? Now, it is Sunday, which means groceries, and I have to write for my weekly Sunday Substack. What time is it? 1. This gives me 7 hours and 15 minutes to post. And also wrestle with this idea of feeling safe in my space. I love that question so much, and I don't think it's asked often enough. It's a real litmus test for where you are in your life. Do you feel safe in your own space? Dude, external hard drive prices have gotten out of control. I went to Best Buy because I need like 1 terabyte or 2 terabytes, and those are like $200 something. No, man. And would you believe it? At freaking Walmart of all places, I found a 2 terabyte Toshiba external hard drive for $89. That's reminiscent of the 2020 prices, so I bought that immediately. See, recording all these videos is taking up so much space on the old computadora. Welcome to HEB. Now this is an actual legit shopping day, not just picking something up as we did in one of my previous videos. And I think we're gonna do some chicken stir fry this week for the meal prep. You know, you would think that a question like that, and answering it in a Waffle House of all places, in my journal, it would leave you feeling a bit existential, but I'm not remotely. I actually feel quite good. Especially after drinking last night like I did, that's pretty damn impressive. When I was writing it all down and such, I answered truthfully about my feeling safe in my space. And yes, I do, most times. And then no, I don't, because I still feel like I have a troubled relationship with some aspect of shame that has yet to be excavated. And also, a really big one is money. I've never had a good relationship with money. And that ties so much into mental health, spiritual health. And I know it sounds counterintuitive, but let's face it. I live in the frickin' United States, and this is the way things operate. I, by and large, like any other human, am happier and more content when you're financially safe and secure. Got any good ones out here?
Look a little rough.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. And big, too. No peppers, but I do need some avocados. 5 avocados for the week. Bell peppers. Do we need bell peppers? Yeah. Go ahead and get a red one. All right, we can live with that. Well, oddly enough, like I was saying, after last night's escapades with Zio in the brewery, having fun, playing pool, ping pong, drinking our beer, I actually feel quite expressive today. As a matter of fact, when I jot down, the very first thing I jot down in my journal is mood. And today's mood was expressive. That's what I wrote in Waffle House. There we are. Let's get the good stuff. Thank you. Oh yeah. And I feel a bit vivacious today. I feel good and connected with those around me. Should you feel 100% safe, are you some sort of sage? Are you some sort of stoic sage at that point? Is there nothing worth exploring or excavating? Something that's maybe dinging you in the extremities of your soul? Something down there left unturned. Because when I was jotting it down and thinking about it the last couple days, it was precisely the childhood home that has got me thinking the most. See, all of that went down in my childhood home, in my dream. And there is still some shame. There's still some unworthiness somewhere in there. And that's what I've been thinking about the last couple of days, is specifically that unworthiness. All right, chicken at 3.2 pounds. We can do that. The unworthiness, that's where I was, the unworthiness. And that's still ever present. And I was saying that too. And one of the comments I said, as a content creator, that comparison trap is very much present. And I mean, how can it not be when you're inundated with wildly different personalities, wildly different talent sets, wildly different points of view in a matter of seconds? My thought process as somebody who does create, I do post on the app. There's a tinge of wanting to produce my best stuff and show my best stuff. Absolutely. Why wouldn't they be? I do need Tabasco though. As you saw me today in Waffle House, Tabasco is kind of my thing. That's the stuff right there. I'm making a conscious effort as well with these videos to not really have some sort of conclusion as far as like the way that I'm feeling and interpreting those feelings or going about navigating them. Because in this kind of journey, in this kind of process, it's a daily thing. It's a thing you kind of, like lifting weights, you work on it, and you start off with bite-sized portions and keep lifting heavier and heavier, and you get a little bit more emotional acumen, and language shapes the way you think, what you believe, how you process. Oh, and I can't forget cat food. I gotta get the kitties some food. They are running low. So, like I was saying, you maneuver little by little. You learn a couple things about yourself, about the extent of the things that you can handle, what you can't, what triggers you, and that's what I'm noticing here. So I'm still noticing some triggers in this space that I'm in, specifically money triggers. That definitely popped up on my trip. The last part of my trip, I was very low on cash and was very upset that I was in that place. And I always feel, still to this day, I feel like money is always trying to leave me. That is quite a deep observation there. That's the move. Or maybe there's this feeling that I don't have a safe space for money to land as well, where I'm actually the one chasing it away. Now that's pretty potent stuff there. Here we are. Here we are. That is the stuff right there. Don't want to be caught without that. Coming down the coffee aisle, not buying anything, because I, fun fact, have never had coffee in my entire life. Had like one little taste, one little sip. I was like, nope, ain't happening. Can't imagine the ceilings I would be walking on if I did either of those things. Caffeine or coffee. They love it. And that's it. I get quite a few DMs and such from my other socials, and I was responding to a couple just now. And there's this one woman who was inviting such rich conversation, and I love it. I mean, the topic of synchronicities already came up in the initial chat. Now, granted, that's because I was inspired by one of her videos to even bring up that topic. But I like talking about that stuff. I need it in here because I got an hour drive home, unfortunately. Yeah. This is where I come every week. Because I live by the beach and we don't have HEB out there. So yeah, it's about a 45-minute drive to my house from here. I'm gonna stop and get the yogurt, froyo. So I gotta hustle. Plain, no sugar added vanilla. And we're gonna add the legendary bar to it. And it is indeed legendary. I hope they gave me a good amount of sprinkles on these, because sometimes they're tripping. They don't have a lot of sprinkles on these. Look at this. Legendary, your days are numbered, buddy. Put some sprinkles on these things. Look at this. That's what it should look like. Trust me, you want this. You really want this. It is 5:49 p.m., which means I have 2 hours and 20 some odd minutes, 30 minutes or so to get yesterday's video edited and posted for the vlog, and then also write my essay for Substack, which is due at 8:15 p.m. That's a self-imposed deadline, but it's a deadline nonetheless. Let's see if we can do this. YouTube video is about to be posted. Edited that and did all my stuff in seemingly record time from yesterday. It is a bit late, 7 o'clock p.m., which means I've got an hour and 15 minutes to get my essay posted on Substack, my Sunday essay. Now, if I can get this done in an hour and 15 minutes, that'd be fantastic. But if it takes me an extra hour, so be it. Oh well, I'm gonna get this written. But this is pretty good. I'm pretty excited about the momentum here. This is good for a Sunday night after being hungover. I was in the absolute zone. I got everything done. The YouTube video edited and posted, and my article edited and posted, all by 8:11 p.m., 4 minutes before my self-imposed deadline.